Welcome back to Old Charles today. We're diving into the fascinating world of Philippine coins, and we'll be talking about the 1986 25 Sentimos coin. If you have one of these small but historical coins in your collection, you might be surprised at its story, its history, and its potential value today. So, let's explore everything you need to know. The 25 Sentimos coin from 1986 belongs to the flora and fauna series, which was first introduced in 1983 by the Banco Central ng Pilipinas. This series was unique because it showcased Philippine plants and animals, highlighting the country's rich biodiversity. On the obverse side of the 1986 25 Sentimos coin, you'll find the portrait of Juan Luna, the famous Filipino painter, sculptor, and political activist. He was a revolutionary hero who painted the iconic masterpiece Spoliarium. His inclusion on the coin symbolizes not just artistry, but also patriotism. On the reverse side, you'll see the coin's denomination 25 Sentimos along with the year of minting, 1986, and the official seal of the Banco Central ng Pilipinas made of copper nickel. The coin was small, lightweight, and widely circulated throughout the late 1980s and 1990s. 1986 was a particularly important year for the Philippines. It marked the end of the Marcos regime and the rise of Corazon Aquino as the first female resident of the country. This gives the 1986 coin a special place in history, as it circulated during a major political transition. Now let's talk about the coin's value today. Because the 25 Sentimos coin was produced in very large quantities, most examples in circulation are considered common. In everyday circulated condition, these coins are usually worth around 1 to 5 Philippine pesos to collectors, which is slightly above their face value. However, condition plays a huge role. Those with scratches, discoloration, or heavy wear typically hold minimal collector value, often just 1 peso with visible details and less damage. They can fetch 3 to 5 pesos if you happen to find one in pristine condition. With full luster and sharp details, the value can rise to 20 to 50 pesos or sometimes higher, especially if graded by professional coin services. Rare errors, such as misstrikes, off-center designs, or double-die errors, can increase the coin's value significantly. Some error coins can sell for hundreds of pesos, depending on rarity and demand among collectors. If you have a 1986 25 Sentimos coin that looks shiny and new, protect it in a plastic holder or coin flip to maintain its value. Remember, once a coin is scratched or cleaned improperly, its collector value can drop dramatically. So, is the 1986 Philippine 25 Sentimos coin rare? Not really, but it carries huge historical significance, especially since it was minted in the year of a major political shift. While most are only worth a few pesos, coins in uncirculated condition or with unique mint errors can be worth much more. That we are going deep into the story of a small, but historically important coin, the Philippines 25 Sentimos coin from 1986. At first glance, it may look like just another everyday coin, but when you look closer, it holds a powerful connection to Philippine culture, art, and politics. Let's explore its long history, its value today, and what makes it collectible. The 25 Sentimos coin of 1986 belongs to the Flora and Fauna series, a series of Philippine coins that began in 1983. This series was created to replace the Ong Bagong Lipunan New Society coin series, which had been in use since the era of Ferdinand Marcos in the early 1970s. After years of political unrest and economic challenges, the Flora and Fauna series gave the Philippines a fresh start in coin design. The idea behind the Flora and Fauna series was to celebrate the country's natural heritage. Each coin in the set highlighted a famous Filipino personality on one side, and plants or animals. The Philippines on the other side. It was a way of showing pride in both national heroes and the nation's biodiversity. The 25 Sentimos coin, specifically, features the portrait of Juan Luna, a national hero, artist, and patriot. Born in 1857 in Badoc, Ilocos Norte, Juan Luna was not just a painter, but also a revolutionary figure. His most famous work, the Spoliarium, won a gold medal at the Exposición Nacional de Bellas Artes in Madrid in 1884. The painting depicted the suffering of gladiators in ancient Rome, but for Filipinos at the time, it symbolized their oppression under Spanish colonial rule. By putting Juan Luna on the 25 Sentimos coin, the government honored his contributions to both art and nationalism. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the denomination, 25 Sentimos, the year of minting, 1986, and the seal of the Banco Central ng Pilipinas. Unlike earlier coin series, which mostly highlighted political slogans and state power, this design emphasized culture, heritage, and identity. Now let's put this coin into historical context. The year 1986 was a turning point for the Philippines. That was the year of the EDSA People Power Revolution, when millions of Filipinos peacefully protested against the dictatorship of Ferdinand Marcos. The revolution ended more than 20 years of authoritarian rule and brought Corazon Aquino to power as the first female president of the country. So, when you look at the 1986 25 Sentimos coin, you're not just holding a piece of money, you're holding a symbol of transition. It was minted during the exact moment when the Philippines was moving from dictatorship to democracy. This makes the 1986 dated coins more historically meaningful compared to earlier years of the Flora and Fauna series. Another important note about the 25 Sentimos is its material and circulation. It was struck in copper-nickel, giving it a silvery appearance. Because it was a low-denomination coin, it was widely used in daily life buying candies, bus fares, and other small items during the late 1980s and 1990s. For many Filipinos, this coin represents everyday life during a time of political rebuilding and economic struggle. As the years went on, inflation reduced the value of small coins like the 25 Sentimos. By the 2000s, it was rarely used in daily transactions, and eventually, the Flora and Fauna series was replaced by the BSB coin series in the 1990s and later by the new generation currency coin series in 2018 ***. Today, the 25 Sentimos is no longer in circulation, making the 1986 coin a nostalgic reminder of a different era in Philippine history. When it comes to coin collecting, the single most important factor that determines a coin's worth is its condition. For the 1986 25 Sentimos coin, this is especially true because millions of these were minted, so only coins in excellent condition attract higher collector interest and wear at all. The coin looks like it just left the mint. Luster is complete, surfaces are clean, and details are sharp. Collectors are always searching for 1986 25 Sentimos in this state. Prices range from 30 pesos up to 50 pesos, depending on the quality and whether it is professionally graded. Point 1. Circulation wear asterisk because the 25 Sentimos was a small denomination, it was used daily. The constant exchange in markets, jeepneys, and sari-sari stores led to heavy wear. Point 2. Corrosion and rust asterisk. Although made of copper-nickel, these coins are still prone to environmental damage. Coins exposed to humidity, water, or improper storage can develop green spots or surface corrosion. Point 3. Cleaning damage asterisk. Many collectors make the mistake of cleaning coins with chemicals or abrasives. While this makes the coin look shiny, it actually lowers its value because